I know I said I wasn't going to, but I just can't help it. It's just too good. It's just too good. And I don't know how long it'll last. Panfish are in shallow right now, by me. How long is it gonna last? I was sitting up on the porch and I heard two big fish roll down here, probably taking swats at dragonflies, probably bass. And I was like, nope, gotta do it. So here I am, out on the dock. So, wash, rinse, and repeat. The wind radically died down. It pretty much quit completely. I got a jacket on, but I don't really need it. It's more for bug protection. Mosquitoes are, well, I got a loon on my lake. Yes, I do. There's a loon over there. I just saw him go under. As I get a bite. So, in the not too distant future, we're going to be hearing some loon songs. Yeah. There he is. Came back up. Oh, had one. It's not fast and furious yet. But it's still kind of early. He's a scrapper. It's still kind of early yet. Yeah, that's definitely a loon. Cool. I was hoping. I thought this lake was too small. Ooh. Ooh. Crappie. Scrappy crappie. Yeah, I didn't think loons usually like to go to bigger lakes because they need to run to take off. Their bodies are so heavy. Kind of like geese, that they run across the surface of the water to get enough speed while they're flying. And then they can't gain altitude very quick apparently. So they can run out of lake real quick and pile into the trees. So they typically go to bigger lakes where that's not going to happen. Ooh, that's a nice sunfish. Not so much. But it's fat, okay? See? So that's a spawning female. She's full of eggs. So they haven't come into spawn yet. Oh wow, she's a fatty. I can feel it in my hand. Yeah, look at the belly on that. Full of eggs. Let her go. So I never thought I'd see a loon on here because this lake is so small. You know, 40 acres at the most. Yeah. But there's one down there. Down by the magic lily pad bed. And I'm hoping he starts singing here pretty soon. Ooh. Another bluegill. Another female, full of eggs. So they're putting on the feed bag here. Hold on. They're putting on a feed bag before they spawn. Ow, stabbed me. Yep. So, first part of June, they're probably going to come sliding in here, start making beds, and do their thing. And but they got to build up some energy first, because they sit on that spawning bed for a long time without eating anything. So that's what's going on here. I hear somebody across the lake doing yard work. That's what I should be doing. Another bluegill. The crappies are still out deep. They haven't slid in yet. This is a male. But the nice thing about living here is I don't have a bunch of nosy Nelly busybodies reporting me to the association if I don't cut my grass. Right off the dock. Tiny little bugger. Bass food. Yeah, so I can let that yard turn into a hayfield and nobody's gonna file a complaint. And since I don't really have a lawn anyway, it's just weeds. Boy, these gills. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Another female with eggs. I don't have a lawn. It's just scrub weeds and crabgrass and dandelions. So that's a project for another year. Once I get settled in, moved in, get my shop built, there's more pressing things than a golf course lawn right now. Eventually, I already have a plan on how I'm gonna do it, but not right now. Right at my feet. Literally right at my feet. He's doing the gilio flop. So then tonight I glued on a white twister tail grub instead of the tube jig. They last longer on the hook. Literally at my feet. Trying to teach Scrunchy how to handle bluegills, because bluegills have spines all over them. Their dorsal fins. Trying to get this guy. He's just laying there like one of my ex-girlfriends did during sex. And trying to get him to flop into the lake. Oh, now he's going to the other end of the dock. Come on, guy, you're drying out. There's a certain way to handle a bluegill so you don't get the spines in your hand. And I'm trying to teach Scrunchy that. And she's not quite grasping it. No pun intended. So I'll show you here on this next one. Because there most definitely will be a next one. You saw last night how I did crappies. Ooh, this is a decent fish. Another female, full of eggs. All right, so what you do is you cup your hand like this, and you see how they flare up this spine, this back dorsal fin? It's full of spines. There's spines down here on the pectoral fins. They're just loaded with spines. But they go into a defensive posture like this. So I spin them like this, and you cup your hand, you start at the I'll show you on the next one, because there will be a next one. Is still down there. I'm waiting for him to start wailing. If this is a crappie, which I think it is, I can't show you because those you can lip. No, it's a gill. Good one. It's another hefty. It's a male. All right, so this is a decent fish. So you put your hands in the shape of a C, and you start up here, and you come down like this. And now you see how your thumb is holding down the spines, and this finger here is holding down the pectorals. And now you can work on them. Boy, he wasn't getting away. And that's how you hold them. I'm holding it down with my thumb. The spines are right here. He can't poke me. Yep. So we're working on that technique with Scrunch. Because with as many fish as we sit here and catch off the dock, back to back to back, I can't keep taking her fish off. Yeah, she's got to learn. Here he comes. See him running? Hear that? He's running. Look how he can't get altitude. He's running his ass off. He didn't make it. I don't think he would have cleared the trees. That's a loon for sure. Can't see him now, but he just reared up, showed his white belly. Make sure I'm positioned here. That was cool. So there's what I'm talking about. And they're such a heavy bird, and they don't fly very well. That's how he has to get off the water. He must be happy. He went under. He's feeding. Way cool. Good timing, right? And good timing for another fish. All right, so once again, as soon as I touch him, he's behaving. Nope, there go the fins. All right, see the fins are up? C-shape. Come in up top. Slide them all down like that. Squeeze. Hold them. Take your hook out. You're not poked. Tip of the day. I don't think I've ever seen all the fishing shows I've watched through my life. I don't think I've ever seen anybody show how to handle fish. I don't know. Maybe that helped you out. And of course, crappies, they got that great big mouth. So even a small crappie, you can get your thumb in there. What I've done with Scrunchy, she struggles trying to get her thumb in there, get her hand positioned right. So she puts her index finger in there. Here's another female, just loaded with eggs. Look at the fat belly on that. You can turn her around. See her? It's just fat. Up go the fins. Defensive. Smooth them down. Hold the fish. Work out your hook. I can't show you her fat belly, but you can kind of see it by my finger there. They're staging. Right now they're about 10 feet off my dock. And if you notice, last night it was all crappie, crappie, crappie. Right now it's all bluegill, bluegill, bluegill. So the spawn is going to happen here real soon. Once they're on the beds, the big females, they don't eat, but they're territorial. They'll protect that nest. So what I enjoy doing at that time is getting out the tenkara rod with a popper fly and trying to land the popper fly right on top of the nest, and then she'll come up and kill it because she perceives it as a threat to the eggs. So that method even works on little guys. See, the fins went up. I spin them to the left, sweep down, hold, take out your hook, and away he goes. Still dealing with this crunchy rag. Pretty familiar with crunchy rags. Anyway, I digress. Oh, here comes another one. Loon. Okay, he's gonna fly. So see, he can't get altitude. See that? He's trying, he's trying, he's trying. Is he gonna clear the trees? He might have to turn. Yep, he had to turn. Here he comes. He's gonna come right in front of me. He's trying to get altitude, or he's gonna land again. Nope. Oh, he's gonna have to turn again. He's gonna come right past me. Oh, this is epic. This is epic. Here he comes. Look at this. Come on, buddy. Get above the trees. There he goes. He's climbing. Too small a lake, man. Oh, poor guy. He's gonna turn again. He's gonna turn. Now he's a little higher, right? See, I don't know if you can see him against the trees. All right, he's higher. Here he goes. He's climbing. The poor things, they just don't have wide, fat wings. He's gonna have to make 2 laps around this lake to get up high enough. There he goes. There he goes. Come on, buddy. There. There he goes. See ya, pal. Dang it, man. He's not coming back. Shit. To all the naysayers out there that say I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not a genius. Boom, shakalaka. He won't be back on this lake. He'll have determined that this lake is too small. It takes too much effort to get off the lake and to clear the trees and get enough altitude. So if you notice, he was smart enough. He flew, when he came past the first time, he was flying into the wind, but he still couldn't get the wind under his wings to get enough altitude to get up above the tree line. So he came all the way around here, flew right in front of us, went all the way down to the other end, made another lap. Meanwhile, he got up in the air about another 10 feet, and then on this pass, the last pass, he finally got enough wind under his wings to get him above the tops of the trees. Never see him again. That's too much work for a loon. Yep. Dang it. Meanwhile, at band camp, what is this thing? Look at this donkey. Look at this donkey. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest one I've ever caught. See, the fins are up. I don't know if I can get my hand around them. Oh, easy, pal. That's a bluegill. That is a bull bluegill. And it's a female. Full of eggs. This one would never see the frying pan. But it's big enough, I can lip it. I think. Look at that. See her fat belly? Full of eggs. Go do your thing. Mwah. Sweet. They do exist. Yeah. Now, I think that was a different loon because it came from back by the channel to the secret lake. I think the other one is still across the lake from me here. We'll see if I see her or him after I catch this fish. Ooh, scrapper, man. They're full of piss and vinegar tonight. They're scooting off to the left of the dock, going into the weeds. They weren't this feisty last night. Now you can grab them the other way. See, I got the dorsal fin under my fingers here. You can do it this way too. I'm just more comfortable with it the other way. all bluegill. One crappie. I think as the evening progresses here, that'll change, but I really don't know why the crappie aren't in here right now with them. Man, they're just full of piss and vinegar. Even the little ones putting up a tussle. Guy would have no problem getting a fish fry any night of the week. Mornings doesn't seem to work. Ah, these nails. There's nails in this dock, and every now and then they catch my line and cause me problems. Just trying to wipe my hands here. Can't even get a moment to myself. A little guy with some attitude. I didn't bring the big rod down here. Oh, that reminds me. I did stop, like I said, on my lunch break at Walmart. I picked up 4 Johnson silver minnows. I picked up some tails, and I picked up a spool of line. And one of the first things I did when I got home was I re-spooled that rod. And I came down here right away and tested it. Big difference. Wow. So Steve's dock is 60 yards away. No problem. I was casting past it. It casts smooth, quiet. Oh, here's a crappie. Beautiful. Total transformation. So, like I said before, crappie's got the big mouth, so you can just, if you time it right, and they stop flopping, you can just grab them. Now they too have very sharp spines on their dorsals. Yep, those will hurt. They got them down here. They got them on their pecs. Yeah, so since they have such a big mouth, you can lip them. But bluegills got that little tiny mouth, and Scrunchy's got little fingers, little tiny hands. No comment. But she could probably get her fingers in the mouth of a bluegill and lip it if it was a decent fish, but not me. Did you hear that? A bass. Should I get him? I thought I heard something feeding when I was up on the porch. What to do? That means I gotta walk all the way to the house, all the way to the boiler room, grab the rod, come all the way back down here. But that was definitely a feeding bass. What the hell? Let's do it. So that's Steve's dock, about 60 yards away. You see the arrowhead plants here, and then you see how they end right there, and there's a little pocket in there. That's where he rolled. He grabbed a frog, a little bluegill, a minnow, something. So I'm gonna grab, right now I got a big Johnson silver minnow on for northern. When I bought those baits today, I bought 2 sizes. So I'm gonna quickly switch to the smaller version. And I love this. 75 feet away from the dock. That's against the law. Pot, I'm grandfathered in. All right. So let's put you here in front of Screaming Mimi. But I'm gonna downsize. I got a big one on for pike. I'm gonna go down to a smaller size here real quick. It's more appealing to bass. And we'll just do this quick in case he decides to not stick around, you know. A lot of times they're just cruising and feeding. They're not like a trout where they set up in a feeding line and they just sit there and eat. So we'll take the big one off. Notice it has a tail. I got a smaller size. We'll put that on. What's all the noise about? Boy, you're a noisy one. Just gotta talk all the time. And I'm gonna put a smaller tail on. I'm gonna put a white curly tail on this one. Ho ho ho. That's killer. Get that weed guard positioned properly, just like that. Oh, the cat thinks it's a toy. Can't have that. Yeah, look at her. No, I'm sorry. I'll put a little ribbon or something on the end of a fishing rod. Sorry about this, but I'm trying to get away from the cat because she really wants this lure. And I got a low battery warning on the phone right now, so this isn't going to last long. So this will be a shorter lip ripping segment than recently. But let's see if I can at least catch this feeding bass before I let you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you right here and I'm going to aim you. We're looking down there. Let's see if I can make this happen. So I got to drag it back through all this arrowhead plants, right? And that's why a Johnson minnow is so nice. I'm not going to hang up in that. No, that's not where he was. He was. Oh, did you hear that? Did he literally follow it into that arrow grass? No way. So something slurped at it. Oh, Ken. What did I make? 3 casts with a brand new lure? All right, let's see if I can get it back. It's up here in the trees. I don't even see it. Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's going to be tricky. It's wrapped around like 15 branches. Here we go. Oh, got it. I'm literally the luckiest guy alive. Not when it comes to women. All right, let's try this again. There we go. I'm in the brush on the shore. I'm pulling it through bushes and grass. All right, I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna leave you here so you can watch the strike. But I'm gonna go over here on the end of the dock and then get a better angle at this. I'm in the trees again. The wind grabbed it. Not getting the bait in where I saw the boil, the strike. It's right tight to shore, but I have those trees overhead and I have brush on the shore. It's gonna take the perfect cast. And that wasn't it. Oh, fuck me. Oh my God. Oh. I'm making progress. I'm bush fishing. I got it, folks. I dragged it through a bunch of tag alders. So right there is testimony for Johnson silver minnow as to its weedlessness. I lost my tail. So I don't know how well this is going to work from here on out. There's the cast. Here we go. Nope. That was a perfect cast. It was right where I wanted it to go. So we'll try to replicate that again. Another good one. No takers. One more try and we'll go back to panfish. more cast. Perfect. I think I spooked him. Ooh. I think I landed it right on top of him. I'm in a tree again. That lure's gone. Dang it, man. There's $5 gone. Yeah, I'm hung way up there. I didn't use my normal swing and flip technique, and I basically set the hook into a branch. No getting it out of this. Damn it. $5, 15 feet in the air. Oh. Shit, 10-pound test. Damn it, that sucks. Oh, there we go. I can see it hanging there, laughing at me. You know how many years it's been since I've lost a lure to a snag? Can't put on a pair of waders and go get that one. FML. What'd I make? 8 casts? $5 gone. Alright, my battery's about to die. So we're gonna cut this off. I still got a beer to finish here, so I'll sit out here and finish that, catch some more bluegills and crappies, of course, and I'll talk to you in the morning.